And we are live. Hi, guys. How are you doing? My name is John Crump, and you know who I am. Today, we are playing the waiting game. I am going to give you guys some updates of what is going on and and why we are waiting, what we are waiting for, and everything else. We are waiting for the verdict to come back in the auto key card trial. It went to the jury around 3:30 today, and as of right now, we're just waiting. Once we get the decision, if we get it today, we'll go live to my main channel as well and announce that if we don't get it today, then we will get it tomorrow, where we will go live then. Either way, we're going to go live once we get it. I'm just letting you guys know. We have a lot to talk about. There is a lot of going on here. And Rich just made another stream, apparently. But that is fine. Hi, Rich.
Crumpy!
You're echoing.
Done. We're not echoing.
Okay, we're not echoing. Okay, you made another stream. I was like, I'm already on.
I can't tell you who I was on a chat with, but
I know. I figured that. That's why I didn't really bug you.
So yeah, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's 5 o'clock. Let me start a stream. I had a thumbnail made. I got a thumbnail for the CRS jury deliberation.
Yeah, just send it over.
Okay. I'm gonna turn myself off for a moment, and I'll join you back.
All right, so he is going to be back in a second. It has been a pleasure of covering the trial for you guys. It hasn't been exactly the funnest thing in the world, but yeah, it's been at least it's been something. That's all I can really say. I got my email open and stuff like that, so you might hear some dings and pings and everything else. Just because we're waiting to get the information through and get my notes from today from all my different sources in the courtroom. And I just want to do a shout out to those guys as well, like everyone that's been feeding me information. It's been tremendously helpful. And hopefully I will get something back shortly, and I will be able to break it for you. If it does come back today, that is a very, very good thing, because usually that if it comes back this quickly, that would be definitely leaning in Matt's direction. If not, then it's still probably leaning in Matt's direction. But you just never know until you get it back. And I would hate to say that it's a slam dunk or anything else like that, because guess what? It might not be. But I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Also, I've been using this Factor food, which is by what is it? Simply Fresh, and it's like really good. If you ever try to lose weight or anything, you should definitely try out the Mills, and it also helps the channel out as well. They are a sponsor of my new channel, so I'm just gonna throw that in there. And that's a code to get 50% off your first box from Factor. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. And no pressure, no pressure. I'm just trying to monetize as much as I can.
John, I don't know if I want to say what I know, but did you get any information on the closing arguments?
Yes. Are you talking about dude, that's all public.
It's all
You can
public, so I can talk about what happened.
Yeah, you can talk about what happened. Yeah, Justin
So
has been in jail all this time, even after each day of the trial. If not guilty, does he go free then? Once they say not guilty, if they do say not guilty, he walks. That's it.
so
He can.
typically in a there so there's this my I don't know here. A lot of times there's a minor amount of processing and they actually fingerprint you on the way out to verify they're releasing the right person.
Yeah, they do. But what I'm saying is, it's not like he goes back and has to wait in, you know,
Right,
the
right. So like
jail
he would
cell.
go to the detainment area, whatever, for
Yeah,
processing
for
or
out
release.
processing. Yeah.
So it's not like he's gonna walk out of the courtroom free man.
No,
You
but
know,
what I'm
that kind
saying,
of
he walks. He's not going back
yeah.
into a prison. He won't be sleeping in a prison cell tonight.
Yeah, no concrete bunk.
Yeah, or tomorrow.
So all right. The prosecution or the lead prosecutor, however you want to say it, this lady apparently she's got cancer, and and look, I lost my mom to cancer, so I
Awful.
don't you know
I lost
I
my
in
dad to
fact
cancer.
I was gonna
Lost
say
my
I
niece to
don't
cancer. We lost Richard to cancer.
yeah Hoffman
Matt
sure
has cancer. F this lady.
oof,
That's all I gotta
oof.
say. F her. I don't care.
So a lot of us
She's
have
evil.
been touched by somebody with cancer. So apparently this lady in her closing argument slams her papers on the desk after yelling, I this, I that, I worked so hard for this, feel sorry for me. And she shook her head and her wig came loose. So that it sounds like over dramatic sympathy plea. And the they've what do they say about fake Texans all hat no cattle? What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this lady, I I think I understand how things were shaping up because we've all been talking about so John has the most experience with this. John and I covered the Rittenhouse trial, but John has a vast amount more experience tracking trials and the progress and what's going on. Because Dark and I were asking John, it's like, John, the first 2 days are all like Justin owns Auto Key Card. Justin, had a website for Auto Key Card. Justin cashed checks and money orders for Auto Key Card. Justin went to the post office and the postmaster testified that he saw Justin with Auto Key Card packages. It's like, yeah, okay. And in the defense is like, we're not disputing any of this. So it seemed as though the majority of the case, like the majority of hours of evidence of the case were that's Justin and he's the owner of Auto Key Card. And then the ace up their sleeve was going to be that they're pulling out this request to instruct the jury that they don't have to prove anything other than
No,
that's Justin and he sold Auto Key Cards.
no, I think that was their Hail Mary.
Yeah, I mean, it was a
These
Hail
ones
Mary,
gonna
whatever, but it
go their
seems
way.
to
They were
me
gonna
that
do it.
that was pretty deliberate. That was her whole orchestration. She had no case, knew she had no case, and was I, every witness basically exonerated Justin and Matt.
Almost
I
every
mean,
witness. There was one that
that was scared S-less,
yeah.
but pretty much every witness exonerated Matt and Justin. The 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 judge, so it's a female judge, female, the lead prosecutor's female, and
The
the female
majority
judge.
the majority of
the jury, right?
Yeah, sorry. The majority of the jury is female. Like,
And I the judge was not having any of this prosecutor's ish all throughout the hearing. Like she was, it was, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy, But I think the key points yesterday, John, you did cover that in your video. Some good job on all of that. Was they asked like, hey, you know, you how many ATF agents were working on this? They're like 12. And how many of these did you recover? They're like a handful. How come you didn't recover all of them? We were told not to. We were told to, stand down. It's like, but if there were 1,000 full auto AKs out there, you'd get them. Oh yeah, we would. It's like mic drop. I dumbasses. Just it's amazing to me the dumbassery that's going on. So I mean, if I was a prosecutor, I'd quit before I took this case, because if this is such a, how do you explain to the jury that this etching on a card is so deadly that people have to go to jail because of it for the rest of their life? But it's not deadly enough that you'd send a couple of ATF agents out to collect them. Whoa. Johnny Barr says Ann Baldwin got his charges dropped?
yes.
Please tell me no. Please
No, that's true.
How do you get those charges dropped?
Oh, they just do, I guess. I'm not sure. They also can't investigate who the big guy is.
So, wait. Wait. The big guy meaning Joe Biden?
The Hunter, Hunter Biden, the whistleblower. You didn't see that?
No.
One of the guys one of the investigators is blowing the whistle.
So there's an IRS investigator that wants to turn state's evidence on this.
Well, no, he's blowing the whistle because they were investigating, and he was told specifically not to look into who the big guy is.
Okay, but there's not the investigation, meaning about this, has not been prohibited from looking into who the big guy is.
Yes,
the IRS.
Yes.
I must not understand English. I'm gonna get like the Google to do an English to English translation.
The investigators cannot look into who the big, in the Hunter Biden emails, they talk about 10% to the big guy.
So Congress investigating this can't get independent counsel.
The guy that the guy for the FBI, that's the federal investigation.
How do you get that?
What's that?
How do you even enter that as a motion? It's like, well, we want to make sure, nobody investigates who the big guy
is. No, it's like IRS. Sorry, not FBI. IRS. No, it was in the Wall Street Journal today.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I would have to learn how to read. So that's the problem.
It was also CNN, ABC News. It came from the Justice Department,
Meritless Garland. So wait. I got nothing. So. As Johnny Barr says.
Don't look into the big guy. Yeah, here. I'll link that. I'll link the Fox News one.
Unfreaking believable, I the wow. I got a tough time with all this justice.
Lindsey Graham says they're going to be held to pay.
Goober, Lindsey Graham is a worthless POS.
He is, but if you look at the whistleblower, they're talking about they're not allowed to look into who the big guy. You know, everyone knows who the big guy is.
MC says SGFLA. Shooting Gallery FLA. Should be like Shooting Gallery Tampa.
Yeah, I saw his post with his woman. Joe's woman. I mean, I don't know if that's public or not. So, I mean, I guess he did post it on.
It's a post.
I don't know. That's the only reason why I brought it up, though. But I'll let Joe tell everyone who he's dating. But if you go to his Instagram, Shooting Gallery New England's Instagram, Shooting Gallery any.
Is she tagged Instagram. In the post?
Yeah, she is.
She is tagged. Oh well, then it's out.
It's out, but I'm still not gonna. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because
Alec Baldwin to skate as prosecutor dropped criminal charges.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a negligent homicide.
Yeah, I think so too. But hey, I don't know. The CRS gets put on trial for selling a piece of metal that didn't work.
Nobody could make work. Not one person. Not federal agents.
If you read my article that I wrote on the sliver of metal that the ATF claimed as a machine gun, that's how they got the auto key card to work.
They got to shove a sliver of metal in there?
Yeah, they called it a malfunction in the firearm by... Oh, man, goodness.
So, Grumpy, did you watch the SpaceX video today?
I was on a field trip.
No time?
No. I mean, I was on a field trip and then I had to knock out some Call of Duty.
Had to kill some children. Okay, gotcha.
No, man. Most of the people in Call of Duty are like old.
Old like me. So Fat D, right? Fat D could not even make a machine gun out of the auto key card. They were able to get some hammer follow.
Hammer follow, yeah.
But not full auto.
Well, they got 10 seconds of full auto, but it was done because of hammer follow. Where you jam it back so the you basically wedge it in there.
Basically, if you disable the sear,
yeah,
you got hammer follow.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could disable the sear 11 different ways. One would be taking the sear out.
Yeah. Or putting a piece of metal in there.
Or filing something, you know. And that's why Matt's attorneys, I don't know, the defense attorneys asked, I don't want to say who, because I don't know for sure.
Okay, go ahead.
But that's why the attorneys asked, do you have before and after video?
Yes, that was what Matt Larossi asked that.
Because, you know, you may have made this a hammer fire only firearm. And somehow they did not have video, just like they lost Matt's phone. And
yeah,
just like Justin's phone self-deleted because he's a super spy.
Now, if you told me that you or mine phone self-deleted, I would actually believe that.
Yes. But you know, I have the if the ATF or anybody ever wants my phone, I've got the burner phone. I'm just gonna hand them. I always walk around with a spare phone. Oh, you want my phone? Here you go. Here you can have it. It's a phone.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been like, I've got crates of drives, floppy drives, hard drives. I've got a data center worth of computers. Please, someday, let them confiscate all the electronics in my house. Please.
I don't have anything on the electronics in my house. It's a funny thing.
It's all at the attorney cloud system.
Yeah, basically. Sitting in an attorney's office, Mr. ETF. Good luck.
Sounds like somebody's playing with a tape measure.
Nah, it's my son. He's just chilling with me. My youngest.
So where's Dark? Should I text Dark?
I talked to him a few minutes ago.
Minutes ago.
Yeah.
So what we know is the jury has been deliberating for about 2 hours right now.
I do have a dead man switch.
A Desmond switch and a dead man switch.
Yeah. It was made by a guy named Desmond. So
Desmond's dead man switch.
So
so Nate is asking, how is everybody today? I am pumped.
I'm not. I'm nervous as hell, man.
I'm like,
I've seen these things go sideways though at the same time.
I don't know.
I mean, dude,
I don't.
Once you cover it as much as I do,
right?
It's always a coin flip. It's just how much of a coin flip you're willing to take. Like, what are the odds? You're gonna roll the dice, but
yeah. So Coop is asking, does anyone have a feeling? But like John says, nobody knows. Nobody can tell you.
I will say I don't think that the prosecution made their case.
No, and I don't believe the judge thinks the prosecution made their case.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Well, one good thing is when the judge was asked to dismiss the case, she said that she would. I mean, it could go to the Supreme Court, but
she would take it into consideration. So she did not refuse summary judgment. She did not yeah.
It was to a dismissal, not summary judgment, a dismissal. I do have a USB killer. Plug that USB drive in. Nikki. You had fun today, Nikki? Yeah, you had fun.
So I don't.
With tape measure.
Playing with what?
Tape measure.
Oh, okay, I told you it was a tape measure.
Yeah, I don't think that this case would ever get to the Supreme Court.
Yeah. There's a bunch of hurdles to get there. So
it would be years down the road, and I don't think SCOTUS would grant cert. To it.
So hey. Yeah, I'm pumped. I mean, I am very, very positive, very excited about it.
Well, if they don't come back in the next couple of minutes here.
Now
they might run over. They might run over. They might hold them there.
So if they're close, they would hold them.
Yeah.
As opposed to adjourning and starting again.
Yeah, they'll send a note to the judge. We will not be aware of that right away, but they'll send a note to the judge, say, "Hey, we're close. We think we can get this knocked out tonight."
Woohoo!
Then if that's the case, then well, no, tonight. More than likely at this point, I would probably guess it will be tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. I very likely, because I know there's six charges against Matt, and there's
It's tiny
probably
against Justin.
so just reading through the charges is going to take some time.
Now here's the thing though. Matt Matt could um uh, why didn't they request a bench trial? The bench trial can go several different ways. If the judge is anti-gun, then it would have been bad. But there's a lot that goes into deciding whether to take a bench trial or to a jury trial. They thought they had the best shot with a jury trial. I'm not sure what their reasoning is on that, so I'm not gonna disagree with their reasoning. They have more information than Rich and I do, so I I can assume that there is they have the reasoning. One of the things that I think might have played into it is like what the ATF had, because they had like a lot of discovery, like literally like what of it 7 terabytes.
Yeah, it was some stupid amount of information.
Yeah, it was like 7 terabytes of discovery.
But somehow only 10 seconds of the device
Yeah, like
not
10
shooting
seconds of that video.
semi-auto.
One of the things that they did is they downloaded Justin's and Matt's spam folder from his like their Gmail accounts and stuff, and entered every spam email they've ever gotten into
So
evidence.
they're effing with the signal to noise ratio is what
Yeah,
they're
yeah, I
doing.
told you that's what they were doing.
So they're making it impossible. Well, I'm speaking this because you and I may have had that conversation, but the audience has not had that conversation.
Yeah,
John.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Rich and I, and Rich was like, "How? Why is the discovery so big?" I was like, "Yeah, it's just trying to hide stuff. They don't want
Yeah,
them to know what
and
they have."
and
So,
it's hiding the needle in the hail of bay is what they literally are doing by having 12 terabytes of information. You can't possibly go through all of that.
they're
It's
hiding the
not
needle on a farm that has thousands of acres
of
with
haystack.
with haystacks. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
yes, yeah.
The auto key card, it was out of spec. If you cut it out, that is not in dispute. The ATF
But
is not in dispute.
nobody. So the card itself, the metal the card is made out of,
It's the
wasn't
wrong metal. It's not sheet metal.
so it wasn't even um, designed to work. It was whatever sheet metal the machine shop had around.
Well,
So it wasn't like 3/16 or whatever thousand steel at whatever grade. It was just metal they had. So none of this. So like I think key elements are. What's DLD asking? Hero? What do we know?
hello.
We don't know it.
He's
Haro.
saying
Haro.
hello.
Oh, oh. Okay. Dark can just join. I don't have to send an invite, do I?
No, he should be able to. Just
Okay. So
we don't have a verdict yet.
no verdict. We know nothing. That's why my thumbnail has an hourglass and an empty jury box, and John could have the same thumbnail also
Yeah, I do.
if he wanted.
I do have
Actually,
it.
yeah, I shared all the thumbnails.
Yeah, well, but you're missing the one. What if one of them gets convicted? And the other
Oh,
one?
I didn't. I don't mean to be a dick about it. I don't know Justin. Never talked to Justin. I don't
Yeah,
wish him ill in
but
any
it could
way,
be
and I
the other
think this
way
is
too.
complete BS. Yeah. All right.
I
So
don't see it going the other way.
there were a couple of conditions I didn't consider thumbnails for.
But I think if Justin gets off, Matt's definitely gonna.
Oh, yeah, there's no case.
He walks.
Yeah. You took advertising for something that we deemed perfectly legal? Oh, yeah, there's zero chance of that.
Yeah. So
So the machine shop did not use Justin's drawing, found a drawing of their own, did not use metal that's to the spec to make a lightning link. They used whatever metal they had hanging around. They offered to fully laser cut through and just leave tabs so you could just bend it out and maybe file that piece down where the tabby was. Justin said, no, don't do that. I just want like an engraving. And they're like, oh, that's harder to do. It'd be easier just to burn straight through with the laser. But
Charles
instead, they just.
Henry, a picture looks like he's a senator.
So nothing, no word yet. Jury's deliberating. This is the pre-game banter between the retired sports hosts.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do a lot of live streams lately. So I wanted to definitely do one today.
Yep. So typically the court ends at 5:30 every day.
It's 5:30, but they can hold them there if they're close.
Right. If they're close, they could hold them there.
Say, hey,
so
it's gonna be hours.
I'm watching my phone for any information.
Yeah, I got mine up here. Are you running? And I know one of our sources. The other person that I have, they don't have a phone, so they're making notes on like on a notepad.
Yeah, you're not the lawyers can have a phone. I guess they got to turn them off or something, but anybody else cannot have a phone.
Correct. Yeah, they're very. Federal court is different from like state court. A lot of state courts broadcast stuff.
Mhm.
There is a program where certain federal courts now. Thank you for your service. There is a program now where certain district courts are like streaming audio, but not for criminal cases, only for like civil cases. That's how we got to listen to the New York arguments and Antioch and stuff like that. But it's none of it's in criminal.
So
the
one car
card would not work in a Colt SP1 from the 60s.
They tried.
Yeah, they tried. The ATF could not get it to run in a Colt SP1 from the 60s.
So the Fat D was only able to get it to jam a sear and hammer follow. They were not able to get full auto fire.
Yeah,
so Ting
they could not get it to work in a Colt SP1 from the 60s when they put it in the way they were supposed to.
So Ting Ting says she got a 4th strike. I hate to admit this. I didn't know Ting Ting had a channel. Ting Ting is a longtime viewer on all of our channels. Participates all the time. So
yeah, Ting Ting can join us whenever she wants. Originally came from 2A EDU.
Oh yeah. Who we got to hang out with a couple weeks back. He came back to the Black Swan Media Pad.
Yeah, like dude, I've tried to like get an interview up. Like every time I record it, something happens to the file. I don't know what.
Oh no.
Yeah, really
yeah,
weird.
I was gonna do a edited video, which I don't think I've done in a year, about the Gathering. So I was getting all my cuts put together and editing my drone shots
about that stuff. Like that. Instead of like uploading a video, he'll just go live and just talk. 'Cause it's easier.
It's easier, less effort, low effort.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. All right, so haven't heard anything yet.
I get
Don't hear
nothing.
anything about sex, so we'll just end the stream. Alec Baldwin his charges have been dropped.
That's cray cray.
You can't ask about the big guy. What a crazy world we live in. What a
But Matt
crazy
Hoover
world.
and Justin Irvin are on trial.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't ask anything else. Not the
Yeah.
big guy.
You can't. ATF created a crime to prosecute two innocent men. That's messed up. Yes, I said it in one of my other videos. The ATF is evil.
Frick yeah.
I
Frick.
honestly believe that these guys are evil. Yeah, so we'll get to see what happens here. I was hoping that we would have something today, but when I heard they went in at 3:30, I was like, oh. So if it does come in between the hours of 10 and 11, I won't be around because I will be tomorrow because I have a massage scheduled.
Woohoo.
Actually, 1 o'clock is my massage. So.
Yeah, so they weren't going to split the cases between Florida.
What? It hasn't been an hour. You have not. It's been 40 minutes. Tired.
So they didn't give a change of venue to Matt and split the case from Florida to Wisconsin, even though Matt never left Wisconsin, recorded videos either at the Coloma resale store or his basement. They said he could sell his house and move to Florida to take care of the case, which was the craziest backcrap stuff I ever heard anybody argue.
Yeah. The prosecutor's motions, most of it was the judge basically got pissed because they introduced it at such a late hour.
Did the judge grant anything from the motion?
The jury, they don't necessarily have to prove that it is 100% like 100% a machine gun. Like they don't have to. They don't have to prove that it would work as a machine gun, but Matt's side can still argue it's not a machine gun because it doesn't work. So they can argue that, hey, even if it didn't work, it could still be considered a machine gun.
That's lunacy.
So they can argue that, and Matt's side can argue. The big thing is they wanted Matt's side to not be able to argue
whether it was or wasn't a functional machine gun.
Correct.
So from what I read on that, it said they wanted the instructions to be that if they marketed it as a machine gun, basically intent.
Yeah, intent. Yeah.
So if I said, hey, go to my website, buy this machine gun from me, they could throw me in jail.
Yeah, well, they can argue that. I mean, the prosecution can argue, say, hey, no, if you convict, you don't have to do that. But Matt's side can argue you have to it has to be that before you can convict.
But that's still kind of crazy in my mind.
Well, what they wanted to do is they wanted it to Matt's side to basically just lay down and not argue that. Say, yes, the state is right. If it's all about their intent, and then all of a sudden they have to argue intent in the last day instead of it doesn't work. It's not actually a machine gun.
Which basically comes down to a thought crime. Now, in 10, Matt asked the ATF, "Hey, is this product a machine gun?" And the ATF said no. Justin asked the ATF, "Hey, is this product a machine gun?" They said no. The website that you ordered them from, the autokeycard.com, you had a checkbox that said, "I'm not going to be cutting this out." So,
oh crap! I just looked at this and thought of this as a machine gun.
Right? It's kind of the craziest thing ever in my mind that they would be promoting that you can convict them anyhow. We don't have to prove it's a machine gun, and because nobody could prove it's a machine gun, they couldn't make it work. It just didn't happen. And people were emailing like, "Hey, I cut it out, but I couldn't get it to work. How do I do it?" Nobody ever replied to the emails.
Yeah,
Nobody was going to help
what the
anyone.
government was trying to argue there is avoidance. Are you familiar with the avoidance?
Right. In other words, I got a bag of cocaine that somebody gave me, but I didn't look in the bag.
Correct.
But I willfully avoided.
Yeah.
But that's still a stretch. That's
medical shaming a few days ago. That was my story, my source.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
I got the source. I got it at the same time as GOA got it, so we decided to split the credit.
Yeah, so Matt did a video on that, the world's smallest machine gun.
Yeah, GOA and I both got the information at the same exact time, so we split the credit.
So just
part of my investigations and my investigative journalist stuff. Yeah, I got so many investigations going on right now. It is crazy. Yeah, I have other big stories soon.
Hey, just want to say hey to Eagle Run. He's out there.
ATF raided a machining shop?
I don't know if they're being facetious.
Oh, yeah, Nate. I've noticed that probably because I call out people now instead of just taking it anymore.
So yeah, I was at the gathering with Crumpy, and Mr. Guns and Gear came up, said hi, blah blah blah, schmoozed for a few minutes, and then left.
Yeah. Mike was pretty cool. Nate Strike's like, I got a YouTube channel. Mike's like, okay. Congratulations. I love Night Strike. Every time someone came up to take a selfie, he's like, I have a YouTube channel too. And gave him a car. It's hilarious. I was giving him a hard time about that.
All right, Nate D. Oh, is Nate D effing with me?
Oh, next.
Nate D. All right. Crumpy loves burning me on this.
Why didn't you say hi to me? John Barr, there you go. We joined you away. Good job.
So, Crump and I were walking down the path at the gathering, and I was double ear pro'd up, so I had active noise canceling and the plugs, the custom fit plugs. And somebody said, "Hey, Crump and Rich," and I didn't notice. John stopped and said hi, and I just kept walking.
Yeah, and then Rich was like trying to Rich wanted someone to recognize him so bad, but I'm just joking.
All right, Dark says I have to link him.
I thought he was. I added him on. If you gotta. He's forgetting how to do it. Will you drop down and you select BST?
Yeah.
BFM. Just send him the link.
Okay, he's got the link.
It's on his account. He just has to change it over.
Right, on StreamYard, just has to hit the drop down.
Yeah, hit the drop down. ATF is going to raid Harbor Freight. Lowe's is going out next in Home Depot. What's that? Oh, you want the blanket? Okay.
Wait. What is Nate D saying? Lowe's is going down, as in
Oh,
closing,
he's
or
no,
or
he's
ATF?
making a joke that ATF is
ATF
going to
go.
raid him. Wait till you need a 4473 for an air nailer. You know what? In Call of Duty, right? They have a new character that runs around, and then this new character, his gun is decorated with marijuana leaves. He has like a little bong thing that hangs off his gun. He has a gas mask with a bong on it. And and if you have the skin on and you shoot someone with it, they explode into marijuana leaves.
Hey guys, I just had to do the drop down thing. It was on my account. I just had to click the drop down.
Dude, I don't
After you got the
understand
link.
why you keep on forgetting about that.
Yeah, I just had to click the drop down on the account.
Oh, shut up.
Hey guys, how's it going?
DLD After Dark.
So wait,
DLD
Dark,
After Dark, what
did
up?
you know Ting Ting had a YouTube channel?
David.
I'm feeling bad now.
I did not know until today, actually.
Well, she had a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You got
But after she didn't have a YouTube channel, that she had a YouTube channel.
Crap.
Apparently,
backed up to Rumble or Utreon or.
well, apparently,
I signed up for Rumble finally since it's also backed up to Utreon since Rich kept on bugging me about it.
Well, so she hit me up in chat earlier. We were on another. I think we were on your channel, maybe, Rich, when you did a live stream earlier, and she was like, "Hey, Dark, I got my 4th strike and my channel's gone." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you had a channel. What'd you get a strike for?" And she had said, "Can I say this?" She said she posted the Brandon PEDO song. So
I'm assuming I can't Google for that.
I wouldn't, not while we're on the channel. What's up, Zanti? Nate D? What's up, guys, ladies, gentlemen? Yeah, so I haven't heard it myself, but come on, PLA, what's up, brother?
Oh yeah, Utreon player. Gotta say it
okay,
right.
so what's player? Okay,
yeah, it's no longer Utreon, it's Playa.
What?
What?
Okay, how so every single one of my videos backs up to every DLD After Dark video when I'm not banned on YouTube. Backs up, sorry, to Utreon. How do I have an entire effing account there and don't know that the name changed?
Why, you think they would tell you? You've been getting emails saying Playa instead of Utreon.
Playa.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, I've been seeing that come through. I've just been ignoring it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
I didn't know until I watched Hank on Playa.
All I know is if you want to see the video that got me banned from YouTube, it is only on Utreon, which I guess now is player, and it is the Dark PSA debrief. I had Palmetto State Armory come on the show, and it was a great show, fun show, excellent show. I mean, like, from my perspective, it was enjoyable. I'm not trying to say I'm excellent. And then see if you can find out where that show went terribly wrong. And I'll give you a hint. It wasn't me that said something that got me banned.
Hey, but you don't know that.
I'm pretty sure I know who did. That wasn't me, by the way. My hands are free. My hands are free. That wasn't me.
That was me.
Ron Bear, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Okay, so is there anything? So I have a couple sources in the courtroom as well, and I would like to comment on something that happened today during closing arguments.
We talked about it.
But you can talk about it again. talk about it again.
Go ahead.
Well,
Just
basically,
people are joining.
a couple people had contacted me.
Are you going to talk about the prosecutor flipping her wig?
Yeah, apparently during closing arguments, she got very passionate about her closing arguments. So passionate that instead of talking about what she believed these two gentlemen were guilty of, she was talking about herself and all of the time and energy that she's put into this
Did she mention
investigation
she
and
had
trial.
cancer?
I don't know. She
And
may have.
this is gonna be my last court case. I'm dying of cancer. F you if you don't find him guilty.
God willing, but the dying part.
Wow. C&T Designs, what's up, brother? One car, what up? And apparently took her legal pad of paper and literally and a stack of papers and like whooshed it over to the desk table area, I guess. Very passionate, very passionate. It From what I understand, it did not shine the best light on her, but yeah, that's if you want to find a way to actually don't let me speak on what I think the deliberation will end in. I'll just say it did not shine a positive light on her. That's all I'll say. Rich tried to bring on a revolution single-handedly. That's my guess. Okay, so here's the issue. Okay, so for you guys out there that know me, you know that anytime I have a show, when I have people come on the show, I always like to talk about,
who's that angry guy that calls me every morning about, I'm gonna F him up. I'm gonna go to his house and F him up. And then, oh, be kind.
I've never said I'm gonna go to someone's house. I may complain about some people from time to time, which that's we may be able to hit that too. I know we're running short on time now, but I always talk about like how we can be better people, like collectively as people that believe in freedom and independence and firearms and that our community, how we can be better people, right? And YouTube said that I was guilty of, I guess I'm so used to thinking of it like it's a trial.
It is.
I mean, in a way, it is. You can appeal it, and everything was rejected anyway. But they had said that I was promoting harmful and dangerous conspiracy theories, and that I was glorifying and inciting violence. Inciting violence when I usually actively speak out against violence. I don't understand it. And then I asked them, okay, this is a very serious accusation. So I said specifically cite, the timestamp and give me quotes like on what was said. And it was a 2.5 hour, long form video. And they responded in under 60 seconds with a denial, saying we have
They manually reviewed the
DLD After
entire
Dark
2.5 hour video.
Yeah, it was like
Fellas and Guns got a strike yesterday too.
Really?
Who?
Yeah, for something. It was a simulcast that we did. Him and I did.
Wait, who'd you say? Hoff?
Yeah, about Uzis.
So,
wow.
Because he talked about Hoffman and Uzis, he got a strike.
The video is still up on my channel.
Dang. Yeah, I think that's a little crazy. Like that for them to do that. I mean, that's a serious thing to accuse somebody of. And my question is like, how could they ever allow me back on the platform, right? Even with CRS, they accused him of really serious stuff too, right? They took his channel down after his charges. Like, how could they ever allow him back? I think his fight is a little while from being over, but I'm praying for him and his family, and
Nikki, can you bring that here?
Love all those guys. By guys, I mean male and female. I mean people collectively. I'm just saying, that's what I say. I say stuff like that. So, MC Johnny Bar Ting Ting, I need to make a DLD deck song next.
All right, I got ChatGPT on it. Your deck is so big, oh what a sight. Everyone wants to be on it, day or night. with a plenty of space for all to stand. It's the perfect spot to party and to grand for a party too grand. The sun shines bright on its floor as people gather wanting more.
Okay, hold on. What did you type in to get that? Like, I need to know
Make
what you
a
typed.
rhyme about my deck being big and everyone wanting to be on it.
You are so foul. You are so
Wow.
foul.
Oh,
Crazy.
of the fun and the laughter that they find on your deck so big and kind.
They're talking about people getting kicked off. I got banned from Facebook for life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you work there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
I
wasn't
worked there too. I got banned.
So if you're looking for a place to be with friends and family, happy and free, just head over to your deck so big and let the good times, oh, they will dig. Whatever.
Eagle Run, what's up, brother? Eagle Run. Yeah, I want to have you back on the show when I come back. My first show, unfortunately, is not going to be this Saturday.
Yeah, we'll be. Yeah, we'll be.
No, even though my ban is lifted, and I did post that EDC video, which I probably shouldn't have.
All right, you should do a Rumble live stream on Saturday night.
I think
Just
I
post in
will.
your community.
There's going to be a couple updates that I'll be filling.
JH is getting a deck extension this summer.
Nice. I'm adding on to my deck this summer. Better than removing. Apparently, there's been a lot of that going around lately.
Hey, talk about decks.
Transformers.
I bet a lot of people out there do not know who my real estate agent was.
Oh, I know who your real estate agent was.
I've heard.
So, well, I'm not gonna say what her new name is.
Can I? Bobbitt. Oh, come on! You just took it from everyone.
Sorry.
My deck is so big. All the
She's a
chicks
nice
love
woman.
me. Zanti, wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that she was in production. That's interesting to hear.
John Crump's deck is composite wood.
This is
sturdy structure that's understood.
Not this house. This is the house before. This is my old house that was located in Sterling.
Oh, gotcha. How can I get banned from Facebook and my account? Talk about freedom, independence, building firearms, and anything patriotic. For the most part, in your solid, you're gonna get banned. Now you can, if you want to get banned on Instagram for life, positively talk about 3D printed firearms, and you're there. I heard Crump had to get his deck treated. Zach Carr, what's up, man?
No,
Ron Wayne, what up? Ron Wayne, good to see you, man.
No, like from what I hear, Dark's deck is infested by insects.
It currently is, yes. And I'll
he was
send
spraying raid on it to get the killer bees off it.
Dude, I'll send you guys a deck pic if you don't believe me.
I do
okay,
not want
hold on. Okay, don't speak negatively of George Floyd. He's been clean now for like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Am I not supposed to say that?
Yeah, that might have been going a little bit too far, but okay. Actually, you know what? Screw it.
What? No, no. Well, yeah. Well, I got to look at the exact date. But spicy. Oh, that's great. Yeet. Yeah. How do you get your comments like this? Mine not far enough. Yeah, that's great.
How do I get my comments? What?
How do you get your comments like small little bubbles like that? Mine come up like on the whole bottom of the screen, on my
you
show,
change it.
DLD After Dark.
You change it.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah, cool. I'll just change it then.
No, you just go into your settings and they have different settings.
Oh, so in my settings, there's different settings?
Yes.
Nice.
There's
Okay,
different.
I got the Dr. Seuss version of the dark deck.
Okay, come on, man. Are
Oh,
you
the
on deck,
deck you
bro?
have, it's quite a big one. Everyone wants to be on. Oh, what fun. With plenty of space for all to roam, it's the perfect spot for your happy home.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yes.
Dark is a
So,
damn boomer.
all right. Is it embarrassing? We're using the most powerful computing system in the world to make dick jokes.
Hey,
Deck jokes.
deck jokes.
Oh,
Okay.
before we go, I do want to say, well, I know we're just killing time. There's like over 100 people in here, and we're talking about decks. But
Yeah.
before we go, did you guys see the new UFO picture
No.
from combat when they were fighting in Mosul?
No.
Apparently, there was something watching the combat go down.
So hang on,
No.
before we go there, Christian constitutionalist mentioned something I think we should hit on before we hit that. He says, "I'm so scared for Matt. I'm afraid of a jury of simpleton normies will convict him."
Yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think we got to worry about it.
Like, dude, I'm telling you, just you never know.
Yeah, it's a wild card, you know.
It appears that the jury was selected with fairness.
Yeah,
I'll say that, and I think you guys would definitely know. You would see us expressing more concern if
I'll tell you right now, I'm nervous.
of course, I but right now at this part of the process, I'm feeling less fear and angst now than I was at the beginning of the trial.
So apparently they have this is military footage, and they were like and that thing was supposed to be pretty big.
So that blurry pinball-looking thing in the bottom right.
Yeah, that was taken from a
Where is
drone
this?
over in Mosul during when they were having combat in Mosul.
Harley, that's pretty funny right there, bro. Okay, so I can't even see. Are you showing the deck there, or what is this?
No, in the bottom right, there's something that
it's a
looks like a
civil
pinball,
wall.
a blurry pinball.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought that was like a thumbtack holding it up.
That was taken from a drone. It was just like hovering.
But there's no. Well, is that the shadow, or the shadow's correct? The shadow's not correct.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
The shadow isn't right. Look at
the shadow in the street coming
yeah,
from
the shadow in the street from the pole that's on the sidewalk on the bottom right there. It's like 90 degrees and long.
What shadow are you looking at?
And you can look at the shadow on the all right, that shadow doesn't look right, but if you look at the shadow on the garbage pail just above the ball, the shadow for the ball would look correct. Huh.
I think we may need to kind of blow it up a little more. Can you zoom in anymore?
Enhance.
This is a taken from a surveillance aircraft over Mosul. So this is government. I said that, which doesn't necessarily mean it's correct, but apparently it was seen from the ground and also the plane, and it was just like covering there, not making a sound.
Okay, can we just take a moment to honor this? Rad Dog says, if you want to get out of jury duty, fill out the form with your non-dominant hand.
Wow.
That's great. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. So what I was originally looking at was if you look where the sphere is in Alien Balls Do Matter, ABM, and you look down the street, it looks like the shadow on the street is being cast from the left to right? Like from like that would be like 11 to 2:30 kind of direction, whereas the shadows from the sphere looks like it's being cast from like 3 to
I don't think that's a shadow.
So is that like some type of energy around? Oh, it may be the coloring of. Okay, so if
Yeah.
you look at the,
Are you saying it doesn't cast a shadow?
let me try to
No,
blow this up a
no,
little
I
bit.
think I think there is a shadow, but it might be. I don't know. It's just they were seen from the troops on the ground, and then a military aircraft took a picture of it.
That's interesting. All right, so let's say these are flying all around our cities, every major city and state in the United States. What's your weapon of choice?
I
I
don't think
can't.
I don't think it
Yeah.
really matters.
I mean, if you lay a few 50s in there, you're putting in work. I would guess, depending on what it's made out of course.
If you can.
Wouldn't a glowing ball make new shadows? Well, if it's glowing in
It wasn't glowing. It was just like a solid silver ball.
Guy Actual says it's a sinkhole with a, hold on. It's a sinkhole. Where did it go? Oh, it's a sinkhole with a blurred reflection. Hey, the end is near. Beware. What's up, brother?
I don't know. I don't know.
While you are waiting to pass time, can you listen for fair use and commentary the Ryle Kittenhouse song by Playboy the Beast? It's decent enough to pass time. It's on YouTube. I'm not sure that I've heard of that. Good to see you,
Yeah.
man. By the way, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Okay.
They are copyright claiming that song like effing crazy. And
Oh, really?
yeah, YouTube is so broken that YouTube is very, very broken with this copyright system, right?
Yeah, if they hear anything more than 3 seconds of a clip, they'll hit you like that.
Yeah,
And
they do it like that, and then you have to appeal. But YouTube says, "Hey, we don't make the final decision. The owner of the copyright makes the final decision if it's fair use or not." I
that's
will
true.
say
Like when
that
John Crumb
Vice,
plays.
when I play something from Vice News, and and they copyright claimed me, and I like appealed. I said, "Hey, this is not this is fair use." I will say, and for Vice's credit, they looked at it and they released it saying, "Yeah, it's fair use."
Nice. I just want to hit really quickly. Dangle Matt, yes, they've
Did you notice your
dismissed.
name?
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I figured if Crump was going to dox you, I would just get it out of the way.
Yeah, that's helpful. Thank you. Dangle Matt, yes, they already dismissed Alec Baldwin's charges, at least to my understanding. And the end is near. Beware. I haven't seen you in a while on the stream, so just in case you don't know, I've not been streaming because I've been banned on YouTube for the last 14 days. I've been off it for like 20 days, but I'll be back next week. So just give you a heads up.
Can I read a new deck rhyme?
I
wouldn't.
I call it involuntary vacation.
Yeah, that's that's a way to talk about it, is that yeah, that's dark which oh, Eagle Run, you may be behind. That may have been the
All right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much. If we get word, we'll come back on. But everyone, take a break. I don't think it's coming today. If it does, it does. I will break back on. But as of right now, I don't think it's coming.
Yeah, facts.
I'm gonna go cook some food.
Yeah, I appreciate all you guys. Crump and Rich, thank you for having me on. And yeah, catch me on DLD After Dark. I'll be back next week on Tuesday. And go to DLD Hardware if you're going to be building stuff. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
Google it. Check me out on Junk Up News. I'm sure you guys know Junk Up News. You can follow Flying Rich at Flying Rich Firearms on YouTube, Flying Rich on YouTube, Flying Rich everywhere besides Instagram, where it's Flying Rich I got a call. Sorry.
_official.
Sorry about that. I was trying to hold it back.
End is near. I'll look it up. I haven't looked at my IG in a while, bro. Sorry.
But other than that, I love you guys very much. Stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keep in the fight, and remember, there is only one good type of ATF agent, and
He's on a hoodie. Dark's gonna be.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. Crump, have you seen these hoodies?
yes,
Have
that's
you
what
seen the
inspired
art?
me.